The Reckless 80 uses 1680D ballistic nylon in the high abrasion points, like right here on the bottom of the leg bag, which is the first spot to hit the ground when you drop the bike. We use Hypalon, which is a really durable material. It's used in inflatable boats, so in other high abrasion applications. It's a really tough material. So this is layered on top of the 1680D. And then in the middle, we have a layer of foam, and then on the inside, a layer of vinyl. So you have several layers of fabric, protective fabric here on the outside, really durable materials. We also use Hypalon on our molly panels. And then for our dry bags here, we use a welded seam dry bag construction. So there's no sewing involved, so they're absolutely impervious to water. The harness is made from 1680D ballistic nylon on the top and the bottom. And then in the middle of the harness, there's a stiff polyethylene panel that gives the harness its shape. The Reckless 80 is made in 3 different components. There are 2 side bags, one on the right, one on the left, and then a center harness. Each one of those is replaceable as a standalone piece. So if you have a bad crash or an accident, do some serious damage, you don't have to replace the entire harness. You can just replace one piece. And it also has the advantage that if you're taking this into a sewing shop for repairs, it's much easier to fit one of these components into a sewing machine as opposed to trying to manage the entire harness in a sewing machine. Another advantage of having it in 3 separate pieces is that if you're really trying to minimize space when you're packing for an overseas trip, say you're getting on an airplane, you want to check this in your luggage, you can disconnect the 3 pieces and they stack on top of one another and can fit inside a standard roller bag. All of our load-bearing straps on the Reckless 80 are connected with this system where we use aluminum bars, and the advantage of that is that if you have a big blowout and you break a buckle or strap, instead of having these sewn down to the harness, these individual pieces can be replaced without having to replace the entire harness. So if you say do have a blowout, this piece can be taken into a sewing shop and repaired, or worst case, we can just send you a new one. So that's how the load-bearing buckles are attached, and that's true for the ones that go here over the side dry bags, also the leg straps that are inside of the leg harness, and also these straps here on the back of the center harness.